This past set, we got to see two of the most exciting boxers square off against each other. In one corner, we had Ryan Garcia. Then in the other, we had the winner by knockout, Gervonta Tank Davis. The two boxers' fight had me thinking. Boxing is not only a sport in its own right, but it is also a foundational skill in many other combat sports. Mixed martial arts is no exception, as boxing skills can be incredibly useful for fighters looking to gain an edge in the cage. One of the most important aspects of striking in MMA is hand-eye coordination and footwork. A fighter must be able to move quickly and effectively to evade their opponent's strikes, while also being able to land their own punches with precision. Boxers, who are accustomed to throwing punches in a specific rhythm, tend to have an advantage in this regard. In addition, boxers often have superior footwork, which allows them to move around the cage more efficiently. They are adept at using angles to their advantage, making it more difficult for their opponent to land a clean shot. This footwork can also be used to set up other strikes, such as kicks or knees, which can be very effective in MMA. Another advantage that boxers bring to the table in MMA is their ability to throw combinations of punches. While throwing a single punch can be effective in certain situations, throwing multiple punches in quick succession can overwhelm an opponent and leave them vulnerable to a finishing blow. Boxers are masters of this art, as they are trained to throw punches in rapid succession. They are able to string together punches with incredible speed and accuracy, making it difficult for their opponent to defend against them. This can be a game changer in MMA, where fights can be won or lost in a matter of seconds. So, who are the best boxers in MMA? There are several fighters who have made a name for themselves in this regard. Welcome to Vamp Rants. If you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Now let's begin. At strawweight, we have Amanda Lemos. Lemos is an imposing striker with an acute sense of timing and distance. Her southpaw stance and 65 inches reach allow her to land devastating blows from a stationary position. However, she also showcases her agility by frequently switching stances, aiming for singular and forceful connections that can leave her opponents reeling. Lemos' fighting style is built around capitalizing on her opponent's typical responses to her power. Most fighters avoid getting pummeled by her kicks and thus pressurize and attack with combinations. But Lemos is adept at planting her feet and landing a lethal right-hand punch as her opponent steps forward, making her a force to be reckoned with. In addition to her powerful strikes, Lemos also employs short combinations such as a stiff jab, 1-2, or cross hook, and occasionally goes for body shots. Her punches are known to inflict serious damage, and she can hold her own even in extended exchanges if her opponent attempts to counter her moves. Lemos' quick reflexes and impressive hand speed make her one of the most formidable strikers in her division. Her jab is particularly noteworthy, having even dropped Livina Souza with it. Her right cross is arguably the strongest punch in the entire division, consistently knocking down and knocking out her opponents. At women's flyweight, we have Alexa Grasso. Grasso boasts an impressive record of 16 wins and 3 losses, culminating in her recent victory over Valentina Shevchenko to claim the UFC Women's Flyweight Championship. As an orthodox fighter with a 66 inches reach, Grasso's hand speed is remarkable for her weight class. She is known for her ability to throw a flurry of punches, often overwhelming her opponents. Her jab and cross punches are well executed with proper technique and speed, although she tends to shy away from throwing uppercuts. However, she makes up for this with her ability to seamlessly combine kicks with her punches, catching her opponents off guard. Grasso's movement in the Octagon is fluid and calculated, showcasing her above-average defense. While her boxing skills may have some limitations, she is a well-rounded fighter who presents a formidable challenge to her opponents. At men's flyweight, we have Brandon Moreno. Moreno is the current UFC flyweight champion. Moreno's training regime includes sparring with some of Mexico's most celebrated boxers, such as Canelo Alvarez, Oscar Valdez, and Andy Ruiz Jr. He has dedicated particular attention to improving his hook technique under the guidance of Canelo Alvarez. Despite his friendly demeanor, Moreno is a skilled fighter capable of inflicting serious damage. With a reach of 70 inches and an orthodox stance, he is a force to be reckoned with in the Octagon. Moreno's striking style is characterized by his prowess in kickboxing and an impressive risk management approach. As a former UFC flyweight champ and interim title holder, Moreno consistently applies pressure to his opponents while maintaining a consistent pace. His left hook is a particularly dangerous weapon, and he is known for effectively deploying it both when advancing on his opponents and counterattacking. At bantamweight, we have Rob Font. Rob Font is a formidable competitor in the men's bantamweight division, having recently scored an impressive first-round stoppage over Adrian Yanez with his superb boxing skills and long reach. He followed up that performance by outclassing former champion Cody Garbrandt in a 5-round, predominantly boxing match. Font's skill set extends beyond his exceptional boxing, as he boasts strong takedown defense and can sustain a high pace over 5 rounds. He has been awarded Performance of the Night twice and Fight of the Night once, demonstrating his ability to put on a show. Despite suffering some losses, Font remains a skilled fighter who can compete with the division's top athletes. His sharp boxing technique allows him to consistently outland his opponents, and he can control fights with just his jab and feints. Font expertly builds combinations from his jab, making him a formidable opponent. One of Font's signature moves is to follow up his right hand with a right kick or a powerful uppercut. This tactic deters takedown attempts, and he often switches his left jab to more of a frame to help set up the uppercut. Once he lands the uppercut, Font relentlessly continues to fire, adding hooks or marching punches depending on his opponent's movements. While Font keeps his non-punching arm relatively tight to his chin, he is willing to engage in the pocket, which carries some risk. Despite winning exchanges, he has been dropped in the past due to his willingness to stand and trade punches with his opponents. For women's bantamweight and up we have Cris Cyborg. Cyborg's boxing skills are nothing short of exceptional, despite her record of only 2 fights and 2 wins by decision. She has a long list of impressive accolades that showcase her prowess in the boxing ring. In April 2022, Cyborg successfully defended her Bellator Women's Featherweight World Championship title against Arlene Blanca, where she displayed her excellent punching skills and landed several powerful punches throughout the 5 rounds. In November 2021, Cyborg defended her Bellator title against Sinead Kavanagh and scored a knockout victory in just 1 minute and 32 seconds of the first round through a series of devastating punches. However, Cyborg's boxing skills date back even further than her Bellator fights. In 2017, she won the vacant UFC Women's Featherweight Championship by defeating Tanya Evinger via TKO in the 3rd round with a series of knees and punches. In 2016, Cyborg's impressive punching power was on full display when she won her first catchweight bout against Lena Landsberg at UFC Fight Night via TKO in the 2nd round. Cyborg has also claimed multiple Invicta FC Featherweight Championship victories, including a TKO victory over Marlos Koenen in 2013 and a co-victory over Daria Ibrahimova in 2016. Overall, Cyborg's boxing skills are among the best in the world of combat sports, and she has consistently proven herself to be a formidable opponent in the boxing ring. At featherweight we have Max Holloway. For lightweight, let's talk about MMA fighter Clay Collard's. Max Holloway is known for his well-rounded skill set, but his boxing abilities stand out in particular. In his most recent fight against Arnold Allen at UFC on ESPN, Holloway vs. Allen on April 15, 2023, Holloway displayed his excellent boxing skills and won the fight by unanimous decision. However, this isn't the only instance where Holloway has demonstrated his boxing prowess. Many of his fights have been decided by his exceptional boxing abilities. For example, in his fight against Jose Aldo at UFC 212, Holloway unified the UFC Featherweight Championship with his exceptional punching skills. Holloway's impressive boxing skills have earned him several accolades, including multiple Fight of the Night and Performance of the Night awards. He is also recognized for his outstanding punching power. Although he has experienced some losses in his UFC career, it is clear that Holloway's boxing skills remain a dominant force in the Octagon. We look forward to seeing what he brings in his future fights and how he continues to utilize his exceptional boxing capabilities to his advantage. At lightweight we have Clay Collard. Clay Collard is a highly skilled professional fighter who has competed in both MMA and boxing. With a professional boxing record of 18 fights, Collard has won 9 fights, lost 6, and drawn 3. He has 4 wins and 2 losses by knockout and 5 wins and 4 losses by decision. Collard's exceptional boxing skills are a key factor in his success, as he is known for his ability to land accurate and powerful punches. Competing in the PFL, Collard has been showcasing his exceptional boxing skills. In his most recent fight against Jeremy Stephens, Collard won by unanimous decision, highlighting his accurate and powerful punches. In his previous fight against Alexander Martinez, Collard lost a close split decision, but his boxing ability was on full display throughout the fight. Before competing in the PFL, Collard held the Steel Fist Fight Night Lightweight Championship, where he defended his title by knocking out Lucas Montoya with a series of precise punches. Collard's fighting style is often described as unorthodox and unpredictable, with a heavy emphasis on striking. In MMA, Collard is known for his aggressive and high-volume striking approach. He overwhelms his opponents with a flurry of punches and kicks, using his speed and athleticism to gain the upper hand. He has a strong jab, which he uses to control the distance and set up his other punches. Collard is also effective at throwing hooks and uppercuts, and he is willing to engage in toe-to-toe exchanges with his opponents. At welterweight, we have Della Maddalena. Jack is making waves with a 13-fight winning streak and 3 consecutive first-round knockouts. He's got this aggressive style, throwing powerful hooks left and right, which he totally got from his inspiration, Vanderlei Silva. But hold up, Jack's not just some one-trick pony. He's been working hard on his defense too and has become a well-rounded fighter to watch out for. You can see it in his recent wins, like when he took down Ramazan Emeev, Danny Roberts, and Randy Brown and won the Performance of the Night award every time. Then let's not forget about Jack's impressive record. He's defended the EMMA Welterweight Championship and won the championship in Eternal MMA 31. Plus, he's won 3 Performance of the Night awards in the UFC, so you know he's the real deal. Sure, Jack has faced setbacks in the past, like when he lost to Darcy Vendy and Alden Bates, but he didn't let that keep him down. He bounced back and proved himself to be a top contender in the UFC. And with his skills in both offense and defense, he's a dangerous opponent for anyone. Overall, Jack's rise in the UFC is all thanks to his hard work and dedication. He's got this combination of power and technique that makes him a force to be reckoned with in the world of MMA. At middleweight, we have Whittaker. Robert Whittaker is a force to be reckoned with. His unique combination of karate and boxing makes for an interesting style that has proven to be incredibly effective. Whittaker's offensive strategy is built on speed and precision, which is evident in his lightning-fast blitzes and masterful boxing combinations. Whittaker is known for his quick and light footwork, which he uses to catch his opponents off guard. He bounces around like a carica, attacking with lightning-fast jabs, hooks, side kicks, and left kicks that come out of nowhere. Once he gets into the pocket, his boxing combinations are just masterful, with a killer jab and feints that make it so hard to deal with him at range. Boxing is yet another example of Whittaker's versatility. When in close range with his opponents, he relies on conventional boxing to punch them in the face. His punches are very powerful, which fits nicely with his karate. But Whittaker also uses boxing to quickly dodge strikes and get out of bad positions while standing. His footwork, combined with his other martial arts, makes him a well-rounded fighter. Whittaker's jab is particularly effective as a range finder, and he uses his posture to create openings for himself. However, opponents can counter this by predicting his charge or backing up and resetting. Whittaker's famous right head kick has proven to be incredibly lethal, particularly when paired with his 1-2 punch. This combination caught Jacare Souza as he tried to avoid Whittaker's right hand. At light heavyweight, we have Jamahal Hill. Hill, a rapidly ascending star in the UFC's light heavyweight division, has demonstrated an impressive track record with 12 victories and only a solitary defeat. But let's delve a little deeper into his boxing skills. Standing tall at 6 feet and 4 inches, Hill boasts an impressive 79 inches reach, which provides him with a significant edge when it comes to striking. His sturdy and potent build, along with his unwavering self-assurance, only add to his already impressive arsenal. Hill's fundamentals-based approach to striking is bolstered by his lethal blend of strength, size, and resilience. Hill's ambidextrous striking capabilities were showcased prominently in his match against Johnny Walker. He spent 3 full minutes relentlessly targeting Walker's head with his left hand, before suddenly switching to an orthodox stance and unleashing a devastating right cross that rendered the Brazilian unconscious. Hill's right hook is a formidable weapon, particularly at a distance. He employs his lead hook to acquire an angle before delivering a piercing cross. Furthermore, Hill has a proclivity for throwing a left kick following his check hook to create a new angle. In his fight with Clinton Abreu, Hill employed his right hook to achieve an angle and execute a vicious left knee strike from the clinch. Lastly, Hill has shown himself to be remarkably powerful in the clinch. Following a substantial hit with his left hand, he keeps his hands on his opponent, seeking to unleash further damage via knees and elbows. Hill's striking prowess has garnered him multiple awards, including Fight of the Night and Performance of the Night. His recent victory against Glover Teixeira earned him the vacant UFC light heavyweight championship, solidifying his position as one of the sport's most promising up-and-comers. The best boxer at heavyweight is Sergey Pavlovich. On April 22, 2023, at UFC Fight Night, Curtis Blaydes secured a resounding victory with a barrage of punches, finishing his opponent with ground and pound in the very first round, improving his impressive record to 18 wins and only 1 defeat. Similarly, Tai Tuivasa managed to clinch a win in just 54 seconds with a flurry of punches in his fight on December 3, 2022. In a similar vein, he also claimed a first-round victory over Derek Lewis with a series of powerful punches in just 55 seconds at UFC 277. Hailing from Eagles MMA Academy in Moscow, Pavlovich currently boasts a remarkable record of 18 wins and only 1 defeat, placing him as the 3rd best heavyweight MMA fighter in the world. Interestingly, Pavlovich is known for having the largest ape index among MMA fighters, standing at an impressive plus 9.0. Pavlovich is known for his quick and hard-hitting punches in bunches, overwhelming his adversaries with sheer power until they hit the canvas. His jab is particularly noteworthy, serving as a fantastic setup for his devastating overhand right, which is a force to be reckoned with. Moreover, Pavlovich's left hook packs a powerful punch, featuring an impressive amount of rotation and force when it lands. His defensive abilities are also top-notch, complemented by his excellent sense of distance eye. And there you have it, our list of the best boxers in MMA. These fighters have shown a lot of skill and dedication to become successful in this sport, and we can't wait to see what they do next. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.